Welcome student to my YouTube channel Bharat Chem Study. Today we are going to study about chapter 2 chemical bonding for 10th standard of ICSE board. In this video part 2 we are going to study about covalent bond, definitions, their condition, structure of some covalent compounds, polar and non-polar covalent compounds with examples. So let's start with the topics. Covalent bond. The bond formed between two or more atoms by mutual sharing of electron between them so as to complete their octet or duplet is called covalent bonds. So let's understand this in the simplest way. When an element is not in a condition to lose or gain electron to another atom, in that case these atoms of different element will share electron with each other so as to complete their valence shell to attain 8 electrons or 2 electrons in their outermost shell. When they share electron with each other, such bond is called covalent bonds. Let's understand this by example. In case of chlorine molecule, one chlorine atom having electronic configuration 287, that is 7 valence electron in its last shell. And when one more chlorine come close to it, in this condition, this second chlorine is also having 7 valence electrons. So none of them are in a position to lose or gain electron. They will share electron because the shared electron belongs to both of the atom. As a result, their octet becomes stable or their valence shell becomes stable. So in this case, chlorine, both the chlorine atoms share 1 electron each. So as a result, each chlorine get 8 electrons and both of the chlorine become stable. So such bond is called covalent bond. Now one more example. In case of HCl molecule, hydrogen is having only 1 electron and chlorine is having 7 valence electron. None of them are in a position to lose or gain electron, so they will share electron with each other. As a result, the hydrogen get 2 electron in outermost shell and become stable, and chlorine 8 electron in outermost shell and it's also become stable, and the bond formed by the mutual sharing of electron between hydrogen and chlorine is called covalent bond. Note, if two atoms share 1 electron each, single covalent bond is formed. For example, in case of HCl, hydrogen share 1 electron with chlorine, also share only 1 electron with hydrogen. That's why we can say that the bond present in hydrogen and chlorine is single covalent bond. So always remember one thing, that one bond contains 2 electrons. In case of hydrogen also, both the hydrogen atoms share 1 electron each to become stable to attain 2 electrons in their outermost shell and having electronic configuration equivalent to helium. These atoms share 1 electron each. That's why hydrogen also contain only single covalent bond. In case of chlorine also, both the chlorine atoms share 1 electron each. Therefore, they also have only 1 bond between them and is called single covalent bond. But if two atoms share 2 electrons each, double covalent bond is formed. Then the bond formed is called double covalent bond. Like in case of oxygen, both the oxygen atom having 6 valence electron, and none of them are in a position to lose or gain electron. But if both the oxygen share 2 electron each, as a result, both will attain 8 electron in their outermost shell because they share 2 electron each. Therefore, the bond formed between them is called double bond, represented by 2 lines, and the oxygen contain double covalent bond. But if two atoms share 3 electron each, then the covalent bond formed is called triple covalent bond. Let's take an example of nitrogen molecule. Both the nitrogen are having 5 valence electron and none of them are in a position to lose or gain electron to attain stable electronic configuration. But if both the nitrogen atoms share 3 electron each, then both the nitrogen attain 8 electron in their outermost shell because they share 3 electron each. Therefore, the bond between them is called triple covalent bond and is represented by 3 lines. Now the structure of methane. Now the carbon atom is having 4 valence electron and each hydrogen is having 1 electron each. To become stable, each hydrogen share its 1 electron with each valence electron of carbon atom. As a result, 4 bonds are formed by carbon with 4 hydrogen atom and called the electron dot structure of methane. Similarly, structure of water. So in case of water, the oxygen atom is having 6 valence electrons and in water 2 hydrogen atom are present and each hydrogen atom is having only 1 electron. So the hydrogen atom share 1 electron each with oxygen atom to form 2 bonds. And the structure of water can be represented like this one, and this is called electron dot structure of water. So here oxygen form 2 bond, but each hydrogen is forming 1 bond. Structure of carbon tetrachloride CCl4. So here carbon is having 4 valence electron, but each chlorine is having 7 valence electron. So each chlorine atom share 1 electron with 4 valence electron of carbon atom to form 4 bonds. Carbon is forming 4 bonds with 4 chlorine, and each chlorine is forming 1 bond with the carbon atom. As a result, carbon attain 8 electron in their outermost shell, and each chlorine also attain 8 electron in their outermost shell, and this structure is called electron dot structure of carbon tetrachloride. So please practice these structures, they are very important. Note, compound containing covalent bonds are called covalent compounds. So always remember one thing, in the previous video we have studied that if a compound contains metal with non-metal, the compound is always ionic, but if the compound is formed between two non-metal, the bond is always covalent and compound is always covalent compounds. Now polar covalent bond, we have studied that the ionic compound already contain ions and therefore they are polar in the previous video that we have studied. But a covalent compound also be a polar if it is formed between two atoms having different electronegativity. So the definition of polar compounds can be explained as the covalent bond formed between two atoms having different electronegativity, then the shared pair of electron gets shifted more towards the more electronegative atom. As a result, the more electronegative atom gets slightly negative charge and the other atom gets slightly positive charge. So two opposite poles, positive and negative poles, are generated due to presence of electronegativity difference between the bonded atom, and such covalent bond is said to be polar covalent bond. For example, in case of HF, fluorine is the most electronegative atom than hydrogen. Hence the shared pair of electron gets shifted more towards fluorine atom and it gets slightly negative charge. And because the electron pair gets shifted more towards fluorine, so hydrogen become lack of electrons, so it becomes slightly positivity charge. So the two opposite poles are formed due to electronegativity difference, and such bond is called polar covalent bond. Let's understand the polar covalent bond by taking an example. Suppose two peoples are doing tug of war in which one person is very strong. Let's take it as chlorine, which is have more electronegativity, while the other person is weak, say hydrogen, have less electronegativity. When they pull the rope will get shifted towards the strong person like chlorine. So in such condition, because the rope get pulled towards chlorine, the bond is called polar covalent bond. That is, the bond present in between chlorine and hydrogen is called polar covalent bond. Similarly, in case of water, hydrogen, oxygen and hydrogen are present, which is a covalent compound. Oxygen is more electronegative than hydrogen. As a result, the shared pair of electrons get shifted towards oxygen atom and oxygen gets slightly negatively charged, whereas the hydrogen gets slightly positive charge. So due to the formation of two opposite poles, that is the opposite charges on bonded atoms, because of electronegativity difference in hydrogen and oxygen, the OH bond in water is called polar covalent bond. Now how we will able to identify that a compound is containing polar covalent bond or not? Always remember, if in a compound hydrogen atom is attached to fluorine atom, oxygen atom or nitrogen atom, the bond will be polar covalent bond and the compound is said to be polar covalent compound. Now non-polar covalent bond means when a covalent bond formed between two atoms having same electronegativity, then it is called non-polar covalent bond. For example, covalent compound containing same atoms like oxygen, fluorine, hydrogen, nitrogen, chlorine, bromine, all these have non-polar covalent bonds and called non-polar covalent compound due to same electronegativity between the similar atoms. Sometimes the atoms in a covalent compounds are different, but the electronegativity is almost same. Hence bond is also non-polar and the compound is also called non-polar covalent compound. For example, CCl4, methane, C6H6, etc. In all these compounds, the atoms are different, but their electronegativities is almost same. Therefore, the shared pair of electrons do not get shifted towards any one of the atoms. That's why these are also called non-polar covalent bond. So we have learned a covalent bond will be polar only if hydrogen is attached with fluorine, oxygen or nitrogen in the compound. Otherwise, it is non-polar bond or non-polar covalent compound. So let's understand the non-polar covalent bond by taking an example. So let's again, the two peoples are doing tug of war in which both persons having almost same strength, that is having same electronegatividity. So because they having the same electronegatividity, that is same strength, so the rope will not get shifted towards any one of the person. So it will remain as such at its mean position. Therefore, in such condition, bond is called non-polar covalent bond. More polar compounds, for example, HCl, hydrogen chloride, which is a gas, ammonia, NH3, which is also a gas, hydrogen fluoride, HF, which is a liquid, water, H2O, which is a liquid. In all these examples, hydrogen atom is attached either with fluorine atom, oxygen atom or nitrogen atom. Hence, the bonds are polar. More non-polar covalent compounds. Example, oxygen, hydrogen, fluorine, nitrogen, chlorine, bromine. All these are gases. Methane, which is also a gas. Carbon tetrachloride, which is a liquid. Benzene and toluene are also liquids. Covalency. The covalency of an atom is the number of its electron taking part in the formation of covalent bond. For example, in H2, each carbon atom share 1 electron each in the formation of bond. Hence, the covalency of hydrogen is 1. In case of oxygen, covalency of oxygen is 2 because each oxygen atom share 2 electrons. Condition in the formation of covalent bond. Both atoms should have 4 or more electrons in their outermost shell. Both the atoms should have high electron affinity, high ionization energy and high electronegatividity. Both the atoms must have almost same electronegatividity. Bond pair. The pair of electrons which take part in the bond formation or the shared pair of electrons is called bond pair. Lone pair. The pair of electrons present on an atom which do not take part in the formation of bond is called lone pair. So let's understand this by example. The structure of ammonia. Nitrogen atom is having 5 valence electron. So during the formation of ammonia, nitrogen share its 3 electron with 3 hydrogen atoms. And 2 valence electron of nitrogen will not take part in the formation of bonds. So these 2 electrons, a pair of electron always. So these 2 electrons are called lone pair because they do not take part in the bond formation, and those electrons which take part in the formation of bond are called bond pair. Always remember, pair means 2. So here in the case of ammonia there is 1 lone pair consists of 2 electrons and 3 bond pair, 1, 1 and 1, that is 3 bonds each contain of 2 electrons. Therefore bond pair are 3 and lone pair is 1. So learn and note down the definition and structure as discussed in this video and do written practice of the structure. That's very much important for you. In next video of chemical bonding part 3, we will study the difference between electrovalent and covalent bond, coordinate bond or dative bonds and its structures. Please like and subscribe the channel for the latest update. Thank you.